Colocasia Black Magic vs. Black Coral. I've been obsessed with bringing some drama into my houseplant collection, and that's where the black colocasias come in. Picking between black magic and black coral felt like choosing your favorite shade of night. Black magic was my first foray into the dark side. Its leaves are a deep, glossy purple that shimmers almost black in certain lights. I love how the color seems to change depending on the time of day, making it a real conversation starter. But here's the thing: black magic can be a bit of a diva. The leaves tend to be a little more wavy and prone to curling at the edges if I don't mist them religiously. Colocasia Black Coral, on the other hand, seems to be a touch more low maintenance. The color is what really sold me though. It's a deeper, richer black with these subtle bluish undertones that black magic just doesn't have. It gives the whole plant a more sophisticated, almost mysterious vibe. The leaves themselves are flatter and sturdier than black magic's, which makes them feel less delicate. See more 14 species in genus Colocasia at monsteraholic.com. How to care for Colocasia Black Magic. The Colocasia Black Magic, with its dramatic dark leaves, thrives with proper care. Here's a breakdown of its needs. Light. Prefers bright, indirect sunlight. Direct sun in the morning or afternoon is okay, but avoid harsh midday sun. If indoors, place it near a south or east-facing window. Rotate the pot regularly for even growth. Water. Likes consistently moist soil, but not soggy. Water deeply when the top inch of soil feels dry. You can also use a pebble tray filled with water to increase humidity around the plant. Soil and potting. Use a well-draining potting mix. A mixture of potting soil, perlite, and orchid bark can work well. Choose a pot with drainage holes to prevent root rot. Fertilizing. Feed monthly during the growing season with a balanced liquid fertilizer diluted to half strength. Fish emulsion fertilizer can be a good option to promote healthy leaves. Temperature and humidity. Prefers warm temperatures between 65 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 27 degrees Celsius. Enjoys high humidity. Misting the plant regularly or using a humidifier can help, especially indoors. Winter care. In colder climates, Colocasia Black Magic goes dormant. Reduce watering and allow the foliage to die back. You can store the tuber, bulb, in moist potting mix in a cool, dark location. Alternatively, bring the entire pot indoors and water sparingly, keeping it in a warm, brightly lit spot. Additional tips. Wipe down the large leaves with a damp cloth occasionally to remove dust and encourage growth. Be mindful, as this plant is toxic to pets and humans if ingested. By following these tips, you can keep your Colocasia Black Magic looking its best and enjoy its unique foliage for years to come. How to propagate Black Magic Colocasia? Propagating my Black Magic Colocasia has been quite straightforward and enjoyable. I usually do it by dividing the rhizomes, which I find easiest during the plant's dormant period in early spring. I carefully dig up the plant, shake off the excess soil, and use a clean, sharp knife to separate the rhizomes, making sure each division has at least one growing point or eye. Then, I replant the divisions in well-draining soil, keeping them moist and warm until they establish new growth. It's been a great way to expand my collection and share plants with friends. Where to buy Black Magic Colocasia? When I wanted to buy my Black Magic Colocasia, I found that local nurseries and garden centers often had them in stock, especially in the spring and early summer. However, I also explored some online plant shops, which had a wider selection and sometimes offered better prices. I made sure to read reviews and choose reputable sellers to ensure I got healthy, high-quality plants. Some of my favorite finds have come from specialty plant stores that focus on tropical and exotic plants. Can I overwinter Colocasia Black Magic? Overwintering my Colocasia Black Magic has required a bit of effort, but it's definitely doable. Since I live in a region with cold winters, I dig up the rhizomes before the first frost. I clean off the soil, let them dry out for a day or two, and then store them in a cool, dry place in peat moss or sawdust. Alternatively, for smaller plants, I bring the whole pot indoors and place it in a bright, cool room. I water sparingly over the winter to keep the soil from drying out completely but not enough to encourage new growth. When spring rolls around, I gradually reintroduce them to the outdoors and resume regular care.